coup, je peux y aller? Ouais, ok. Hello, welcome to everyone. I am Stéphane Valette from company OREP. And what we are going to talk about today is how to protect sensitive sites with AV security fence and detection systems. This is the agenda of the presentation. So we talk about a little bit to OREP know-how, and how we do protect different security nuclear zone. So you have the boundary fence, you have the ZPR fence, the ZAC, which is outer boundary. Then at the end, we will finalize the presentation to talk about how to protect a specific point. OREP is a middle-sized company based in Lyon, France, and we are about 25 people working in the company for 6 to 8 million euro turnover. The activity of OREP is specialized in perimeter protection of critical sites. So we do design, we do manufacture, and we do install perimeter intrusion detection systems on critical sites. About, let's say, 70% of OREP activity is related to nuclear site. So we work with the main customer, EDF, Orano, Framatome, CEA, and of course we are going to make some prospection to work with Andra. What we do, so this is the OREP know-how from A to Z. We do design, manufacture, and installation on site. And we have also some installation team to do the installation and also the maintenance and commissioning and maintenance. Most of our systems are mechanic, and also we add some electronic equipment, either on the fence or either inside the fence. So we have some detection systems which are, let's say, invisible from the eyes, and inside from the barriers. And you cannot, you cannot know that there is the detection and intrusion inside the system. And most of our systems are tested by French gendarmerie or French agencies. What we are going to talk about is nuclear security. So this is really the security of critical sites related to intrusion. And what do we cover? We do cover either outer boundary fence, protected area, warehouse, and also security building when you have the command and control on and the guards. Now we are going to talk about how do we protect with different case study the outer boundary. So this is a nuclear site in France, and this one is protected by a detection cable. So it is simply, we have an existing fence, we do add a detection cable on the fence, and this one, because we have two detection cables, but this one will detect the noise and the sound of the fence. So you have an alarm with vibration, with climbing, and if someone tries to cut the fence. Another system that can be installed on outer boundary fence, in France we call it ZAC, so it's a controlled area zone, let's say. So it is a fence called perifence, which is a fence with detection instrumented inside the fence. So the detection is totally invisible. And in this system, you have an alarm either if you cut the fence, if you remove the panel, and if you climb over the fence, because we have some bent arm with a detection system inside. So if someone tries to climb, you will move the bent arm and you get the alarm. And this bent arm can be rearmed manually to reset the alarm. And of course, we have different type of panels related to different, let's say, penetration time. If you want, let's say, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 8 minutes, we will add the right configuration on the fence and also the right height on the fence. This is another system which is called Peristop. Peristop is a stainless steel net. So you can see it, let's say, here, okay? So it's a stainless steel net. We do manufacture a wire. Inside the wire, you have a copper wire which is insulated. And then we have another machine which manufacture, let's say, a mesh. And this mesh is installed on site. So the big advantage of the system that you will only add the net on the existing fence, so it's very cheap. And the big advantage also that on this system you have a very low false alarm rate. For example, you have one false alarm for 1 kilometer every year. So it's very very interested for the people who are going to make the survey of the site, because they will know that if you have an alarm, 99% of time it's a real alarm. It's a real intrusion. And you can add to Peristop, you can add some concertina with electrified detection, with detection, cutting detection also on the concertina. Another, let's say, another configuration of Peristop is a stainless steel net in double skin to a wall. This is a gas terminal, for example. We do protect the I don't know the name in English, but in French it's appontement. Let's say it's a pier. And then we are going to talk about we call it ZPR, donc reinforced protection zone, which is the area very close to the all around the reactor. And on this configuration, we have some products which are validated by EDF, by Framatome, by Orano, and we are going to make a trial with CEA, sorry, to validate, to have a validation of this product. So it's a, let's say, AV fence of 5 meters with different configuration. We have one configuration which was tested against blast, and also another configuration which is installed to stop a truck of let's say 7.5 tons with 75 kilometers an hour. So this is the first configuration. We call it lourde, let's say AV in English. So the one big advantage is you can install it on a concrete block. So it's very, let's say, quick to make the installation. And then we deliver some metallic structure. And this metallic structure is put on the block. Another one, a little bit less AV. We call it 3D plus 2. It's a fence with 3D plus 2. So we have three row of panel in the bottom and 2 rows in the top, and then you have of course the bent arm with concertina. So this one is the main, which is installed in nuclear site. And you have an example of anti-ram configuration with 2 rows of cable, inside the site. But if you want to stop the truck, you need 2 rows inside and 2 rows outside. This is a detail of anti-ram system. So we have made some simulation to simulate what will be the penetration of the vehicle. So, for example, you see that you need at least, if you have an impact here, we need 20 meter left and 20 meter right to be able to stop the truck, and the penetration is close to is less to 1 meter. It's 75 centimeter. These are examples how we do protect, and we do have some configuration regarding gates and SAS. So this is a gate SAS, and this is a gate, a pedestrian gate. So you have the turnstile. So these turnstiles are very robust, and then you have a pedestrian gate which with the same configuration of the fence. So if you cut the gate, you will have the same result that you have on the fence. Then some other configuration regarding zone vital zone with detection cable, for example. So this is the same that we saw before on the ZAC. Another configuration could be with peristop. We can do also gate motorized with detection integrated on the panel and on the top with bent arm. And regarding warehouse building, mainly we do install some concertina on the top to protect the roof of the building, with which can be detection with cutting detection or electrified. So in the left, it's an electrified configuration, and in the right, the spiral, it's made with peristop wire that we saw before, and this peristop wire you have an electronic will monitor the loop of the wire, and you have an alarm if you cut off or if you try to do a sabotage on the loop. Then now we are going to talk about special, let's say, special application. So we have some products called Perisas, able to protect some water effluent, or we have also some application to protect some air duct in the building. So this is an example. This one we protect a river, which was 30 meter wide width and 7 meter deep. So. So you have some, it's a stainless steel, and we have some metallic bars to offer the, let's say, the delivery time, not the delivery, the delay time that the customer wants. So this is a Perisas with ventilation application, air conditioning application. Also, to protect a specific point, you can propose some temporary fence. So this one is to protect, for example, works, event. If you have a work during, for example, 2 months, 3 months, you can put the fence. It is a peri fence, so you have either detection and also a fence. So you will get an alarm if you cut the fence, if you climb, and then you can use and reuse it at different phases of the construction of your building. Another system that we develop is called PeriLED. It's a lightning application. We do provide some LED bars, and these LED bars are installed directly on the bent arm or on the fence to light. And the big advantage, you don't need to bring some high voltage because it works in low voltage. This is another application that we do to make also some SAS with AV ZPR fence. Another application that we have with EDF is to reinforce the existing bars of the turnstile, because it was a weakness on this point. So we have more than 50 turnstile installed in Flamanville with this system. So this is the final result. And also we can propose some different products which are also cable detection. We have another product for under vehicle scanning to make the picture of what you have under the vehicle to detect some bomb, and you can also make video comparison of the reference and the new vehicle with the plate catcher. So you have the plate catcher will say, okay, it is the same vehicle, and you can compare the vehicle coming, let's say 2 months ago, and this one. In that way, you can say, okay, there is the software will detect if there is a difference, and if there is no difference, it can go. If you have a difference, you get the alert. Okay, this is the end of the presentation. If you have any question, my colleague here taking a picture of me will be happy to to help you. So we are very close at let's say 50 meters. It's P32 booth. Thank you for your attention. Have a good day and a nice show today. Thank you very much.